Hello again, everyone. So this is my view of the student preview of Blackboard. So what you see on your screen should look very similar to this. You should start out, first of all, make sure this menu is pulled out here on the left-hand side. This is where all your critical information is for the class. We'll start with the home page. You should see announcements and the SUNY online student orientation, messages, and your grades. Please, if you've never taken a Blackboard class before, do this SUNY online student orientation. Go through that, especially if you're having any concerns about navigating Blackboard. Once you get into the class and get this menu pulled out, begin here where it says start here, need to know. Here's the syllabus. This is a big file. It's about 15 pages, I believe. Please do read through it. I don't require that you print it out. I know it's a lot of paper. This schedule here is just a few pages, 2 or 3 pages of the schedule for class. This it's 4 pages. I would highly suggest you print this out and put this up in a area where you'll see it every day. Okay. So here's a short video about getting to know me, my contact information, course description, college policies, technical support, grading. This is a key spot too, these discussion examples. Please take the time to review these. This is really important to give you an idea of these 5 out of 5s are what I'm looking for in discussion submissions. These are some submissions from previous semesters where students have earned the full 5 out of 5 credit for those submissions. Okay. There's a link here to the library. We'll go to that in a minute. How to cite the textbook. So if you do reference the textbook in your discussions or in your paper, this is how you would cite that information. I'm not overly picky with citations, but I do want you to credit your source. So if you're getting information from a website or an article, please list that information in your submission. This Ask a Question open forum is, this is for any of you to ask a question, a general question about the syllabus, the schedule, what should I do for this, or anything that you would normally kind of raise your hand in a traditional on-campus class. Everyone can see this. I will respond. Everyone can see my response. So do not use this for private matters. If you have a private concern, you can send me an email. And again, my email is always going to be listed here under the contact information section. Okay, so you always want to go back to that if you have questions about where to go or what to do. Start there, start with the syllabus, and then if you're still confused, ask a question, send me an email. Some other things on the menu page. Here's a link to the Begley Library. There should be a link to the Begley Library. There it is. This is a really handy tool that they've added to the library site. You can chat with a librarian 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is staffed by librarians from around the area, but they're all familiar with the college resources. So middle of the night, if you're working on something, you need a source, you need some help from the library, this is a great thing that's available to you. Tutoring services at the college. We still are providing online tutoring through this Upswing service. So you can set up a virtual session for tutoring, which is great. Again, this class does contain the free online textbook. This is the link for it. These are all the chapters that you'll need to cover. You'll see them listed in the syllabus. So you click on here, you go through the readings. If you see any test things or anything like that. These are all ready for the quiz. This is completely optional. This is not part of the class that you're graded on. But if you want to do these as practice, that's a great idea. Okay, so we just navigate back to the class, hopefully. Okay, here's a copy of the PDF of the textbook. You can download that and put it on a reader. You can take this file to a printing store and have it printed. That's okay to do. You will have to pay for that, but it is generally significantly less than the cost of a textbook. And feel free to contact me if you have any questions about that. This is where you'll see the information that you need for now. Again, the link for the Ask a Question will be there. Any video links that might be relevant for class, sort of supplemental video links, YouTube channels, that kind of thing. And then as content is added into the class, you'll start to see Unit 1 show up here, the readings for that, and the discussion section. Remember, you need to do this every 2 weeks. Right now, what I want you to focus on is this icebreaker discussion. So please answer some of these questions, get familiar with how to submit a discussion, and then next week you'll see Unit 1 show up here, probably by this weekend. Here's the information on the CE summary project, and I will add another video to this to give you more specific details about what to do. And I will also list, I'll attach some old papers for examples as well. This is due mid-November, so you've got a little bit of time to start thinking about what you would like to do for your paper, and the directions for that are listed here. This is where the Blackboard Collaborative is. If we were to set up a virtual office hour type of thing, it would be through Blackboard Collaborative. Okay, so if you feel like you need to really meet with me as close to face-to-face as we can get this semester, send me a message about that, and I'll do a meetup with you here in Blackboard Collaborative. Here are some other just general resources, a website to help with citations and writing. Again, the college also provides assistance with writing papers and things like that, editing papers. Here's another Blackboard video. Again, if you're not familiar with Blackboard, please go through those videos and make yourself a little more comfortable. Under the tools section, you'll see things like your grades and some other resources. Okay? Send me an email if you have any more questions, or post something in this Ask a Question open forum.